morning, everyone. Good morning, and welcome to the 4th Peace Practitioners Research Conference. My name is Eric Nilsson. I'm the Deputy Director at CPCS, and I've been given the honor of acting as your MC for these 2 days, so you will be hearing a lot from me in between sessions about where to find your teas and coffees, your lunches, your dinners, and your entertainment. It's an honor, and we're very excited to see all of you here, that you've taken time out of your busy schedules to join us for this conference. This space has always been envisioned as a safe space, and a time for practitioners, for academics to meet and to share lessons learned. And we're really glad that we're getting to do that with you these 2 days. So thank you for coming here. To give our opening remarks this morning, I would like to introduce you to Emma Leslie. She is the Executive Director at the Center for Peace and Conflict Studies. She's been working here in Cambodia and in the Asia region since 1993 on a lot of different peace-building initiatives. Since 2011, she's also served as a member of the International Contact Group in the peace process with the government of the Philippines and the More Islamic Liberation Front. And since I joined CPCS 6 months ago, Emma has taught me a lot about the meaning of technology in peace building. For those of you who know Emma, you will know that there's no one faster or more adept at WhatsApping than this fine peace builder that we have, and that is our director. So without further ado, I'll give the floor to her. She might follow that up with a few messages or two afterwards. Thank you very much, and again, very much.
To prove that I'm not good at technology. Good morning, peace builders of Asia. You look amazing. Are you? Are you ready for this one? It's my honor and my privilege to be able to welcome you here, not just to Cambodia, not just to Siem but also to a CPCS space. And I want to talk about that a little bit in a moment. Because one of the things about CPCS is that we're an organisation that values as much the task ahead of us as the relationships and the community that we can build. So I hope that already the energy, the music, the connections, the reuniting of old friends. I just heard Fred Lubang say to Yaya Kisbaya, "Do you remember me from 15 years ago?" So clearly there are some senior citizens in the room, some young people in the room, and even some dinosaurs as well. It was nice to see Bilby and Tenku and Abud standing together in a corner and trading jokes about religion. So wonderful that we're all here together. I want to do something a little against protocol. I want to do the thing that we usually do at the end, at the very beginning. I want to acknowledge 2 very important people in this room. My sister is a midwife in Australia, and if you're a peace builder and a midwife, that means one's very medical and scientific and the other's all airy-fairy and doing something else. But over the years, I've understood that midwives are the people that give birth and life and are the people that accompany that. So in CPCS over the last few weeks, we've had 2 particular midwives that have enabled us to all be here together. And of course, one is Courtney Dunn, who has conveniently placed herself in the middle of the room, so please stand up, Courtney. Courtney has, I think, been communicating with many of you, connecting all the dots from hotels to speaker schedules, to briefing each of you that will present in the next few days, to making sure that all of you are here safely and soundly. The second person who's actually having a very special day today is Desiree Granil, aka Joy. Joy's birthday is today. So there's no better way to start a conference by singing Happy Birthday to you. Happy Birthday to you. Happy Birthday to you. It's also Noriota's birthday today too, I understand. Where is she? Oh, right there. It's a little, this program we started 4 years ago, and I want to acknowledge, I think Nyam both my partner in crime in life as well as my partner in crime in this work. Part of his vision, I think, was to bring together practitioners, bring together people who really want to learn, and to reflect, to stop, to step back, and to think about the work that we do. The vision at the Centre for Peace and Conflict Studies is to find strategic ways to end violent conflict. And every day it's something that I think we try to put in front of our faces and make sure that everything that we're doing is towards that vision. Equally, so much of the work is not about what we do. A few months ago we had an evaluation, and one of the feedbacks that we got was very often people don't know what CPCS does. And frankly, we don't care. Frankly, we want you to know who we are, not what we do. So I want to tell you a little bit about our values, because I hope that in the next 2 days we would share those values together with each other. One of our values is about excellence. And for me that means that we come together into this space, we leave our egos at the door, that we find a way as peace builders to strive to find the best solutions to solve conflict. So I invite you in this program, together with the entire staff of CPCS who have infiltrated the room, to strive for excellence in the time that we have together. Excellence for me is not a competition. It's not about us doing better than others. It's not about us winning and saying this was the best conference we've ever been to. Excellence is about us being the best peace builders that we can be and reaching our fullest potential. And I hope that's the conference that we've set up for you in the next 2 days, but it will only work if you bring your excellence into this space. And we're deeply honoured that you've trusted us with your full potential by being here together with us. Our second value is courage. And courage sounds like something where you rush into the face of the fighting and you're very brave like a warrior hero. But actually Noah always reminds us that we are warrior, what? Peace builders. And that courage is about us being willing to try something different. Being willing to suspend our judgment and to hear something differently. Being willing to think out of our box. Being willing to embrace somebody new that may not ordinarily be somebody we think of as a friend. So I equally invite you over these 2 days to engage with us with courage. Bring your courage into this room, and together let's find better and more meaningful ways to achieve peace in our region. Our third value is groundedness. And for us that means making sure that everything we do up there, everything that we do with policy, everything that we do in workshops is deeply grounded in the realities that people face in this region every single day. When I look around this room, I see people who have shrapnel in their body from being soldiers and fighting a war. I see people whose relatives I know were kidnapped in the last 6 months. I see women who I know have been through some terrible massacres in their time during the fighting in Mindanao. I see people who remember the bloody struggle in Nepal. People in this room have seen and experienced some very terrible violence. And it's up to us to hold that violence, but equally to find ways to transcend it and move through it. So we stay grounded in the reality, but we dream for something better. We keep our feet on the ground, but our heads in the clouds. And I hope that the presentations in this next 2 days keep us grounded there, but equally finding ways to transcend that. Trust. Trust is something that we use so easily in the work that we do as peace builders. We throw it around, we say trust building is essential. And I'm very much looking forward to the presentation of Fred Lubang, who has really deeply tried to understand what trust means in the Bangsamoro peace process. Trust for us at CPCS is about us trusting you first in the hope that you will trust us back. Trust is about making safe spaces, spaces where you know that you're not being reported somewhere else, where you know that this is a place that you can explore ideas and that you will not be persecuted in any way for that. Trust is something that each and every one of us take for granted, and yet it can be broken in a minute and disappear so easily. So I really want to hope that you will bring your trust into this space and be open and find ways to trust others. Because trust is the way that we can learn. And continued learning is our fifth value at the Centre for Peace and Conflict Studies. Continued learning is about coming with a humble heart. It's about us saying, actually, we are not experts. I was in a program a few months back where everybody introduced themselves as a peace expert. And by the time we got to the end, I felt quite emotional seeing that the world that we live in, we don't actually have expertise. We don't really know how to solve the Syrias and the Iraqs and the other conflicts. We still haven't implemented the Bangsamoro Agreement. We are still only at a ceasefire stage in Myanmar after 3 years. So we really haven't nailed this field. And we have so much learning to do. And the only way for that to happen is for us to do that humbly together, with a humble and quiet heart, but with open mind, courage, trust, and to bring our excellence into this space. So I really want to invite each and every one of you not to hold back. Simon Fisher is here. He is somebody who taught many of us about peace building, and he taught me, don't edit yourself. Each and every person in this room has an authentic voice that we need to hear and learn from. So please don't hold back, please don't be shy, please participate and be a part of our time together. Most of all, it's not written in our values, but we like to have fun at CPCS, and we're quite good at the party. We've had quite a lot of parties in the last few months. We quite like to enjoy birthdays and to celebrate life alongside all of the hard work that we do. So tonight is the chance to go to the circus. Lunchtimes are a chance for us to exchange and laugh and enjoy one another as well. So I invite you to all of that and more. I want to acknowledge the amazing team from CPCS, but now they've done their work and it's up to all of us to take forward their months of preparation. So welcome to Cambodia. Cambodia is a very special place to us. It's a place that has come through so much, and here it is now, a centre for learning and a host for international peace conferences. Thank you to all of you who've taken time. I know that Eric's acknowledged that. People from the United Nations are here. People from community-based organisations are here. This is our chance to get better, to be more brilliant, and to shine more brightly. Thank you for being here.